Hey, so today it's a leg day. I have some squats. I hope I won't forget actually like last time my belt and my knee pads for, my squats. Because last time I forgot them and I haven't been able to lift the same weight as usual because my knees hurt so much when I don't have knee pads while squatting. I don't know if you guys have the same issue, but me I really need them to, be able to squat a heavy weight. So, this is me doing my morning routine. So I believe it is maybe 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. in the morning. And today I'm going to the gym a little bit early. I don't want to go to the gym in the evening because I'm gonna also do a quick grocery haul if I have the time to do it, but I hope I will film it for you so I can show you exactly what I buy to do my recipes while bulking actually. So, do, like usual, doing my morning routine, doing my gua sha. So for today's exercise, as usual, I'm going to start with the leg extension. Today, I really want to put a little bit heavier because last time, I don't know if you remember, but it's a new gym, so it was like my very first time using this new machine. Even though I've always used leg extension, it was another brand. Um, so I have to get comfortable with the machine. I believe this time, since it's the second time, it's gonna be easier. So I'm gonna try to lift really something heavier. Um, and then for the squat, I won't forget my equipment this time. So I'm gonna try, maybe I'll try to do a PR at 85 kilograms today. Only one rep, of course, because I don't want to hurt myself. If if only I feel, okay today, because if I don't feel um, with a great energy and if I don't have like good perfs, especially for the warm up, I won't do that because squat like you cannot take it not seriously. It has to be like really important, if you know what I mean, because you can injure yourself pretty easily while squatting, especially if you squat heavy weights for your body weight, because this already happened to me in the past. And then after this, I have some leg press as usual. I don't know if you remember last time, but I didn't really understand how this leg press at this new gym worked. Now I saw a woman, like I spied her how she used this machine, and I think now I know how to use it. So I'm gonna show you this. Um, and after this one, I believe I have um, Bulgarian split squats on the Smith machine, which is actually a good machine in this new gym because my previous Smith machine was pretty basic. This one, the first thing I noticed is that I can lower it at the very bottom. So that means that I can also do hip thrust on this Smith machine, which was completely impossible at my previous gym. Like I couldn't put the barbell of the Smith machine at the very bottom, like if it touches the floor. But this one I can, so that's a good thing. So maybe for my next training, which is coming next week, actually, I'm at the end of this training. So I'm gonna have a brand new training with brand new exercises. You're gonna say, guys, I will maybe add the hip thrust on the Smith machine. I have never tested it, and I really want to test it. So I believe I will probably test it. So I will show you this in the future. So stay tuned for this. And for the Bulgarian split squat on the Smith machine, I believe I did 70 kilograms, something like that. I'm gonna try 80. I'm not gonna lie, since it's on the Smith machine, I think I'm gonna try 80 maybe. I will lower the number of reps since the weight is heavier and it's fine. But I'm gonna try 80 kilograms today on the Smith machine. Even if I don't feel like super well, even if on the squat I didn't like did really insane perfs, I really want to try 80 on the Smith because on the Smith machine, since it's guided because it's a Smith machine, I can allow myself to take more risk, if you know what I mean. Because like it's guided, so if I fail or if I can't lift it, if I can do one more rep, I can just reput the barbell on the Smith machine pretty easily, and then it's good. Something that I can't do with the squat. Like it's a bit harder. And then I have medius kickback with the pulley. So that's an exercise I do at the end as usual. I don't try to perf a lot on this exercise. I mean, obviously, I always want to apply a progressive overload on this one, but it's not like an exercise where I pressure myself to, to have good perfs such as squats, bench, or hip thrust. So it's gonna be pretty chill for this one. And then I have the hip abductor machine, which is this one is a machine that I really like because, okay, first thing, I tried the new hip abduction machine at this new gym. And basically, the weight is, it feels the same as my previous gym, but the thing is that the weight is pretty limited. Meaning that when I put my weight on this new hip abduction machine, I've always actually reached the last weight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you maybe when I will film myself at the gym. I will show the Smith machine. Sorry, the hip abduction machine, and so you can see the weight. So currently I'm putting 50 kilograms, and then so it's for my first set, and then I will just decrease the weight and increase the number of reps. So then I do 45, and then I do 40, and then I do 35. And today I'm going to try 55, even though I think I won't be able to do up to 2 reps or maybe 3 max, since it's also my last exercise, so I'm gonna be pretty tired when I will start this hip abduction machine. But I still want to try it because basically, let me re-explain you guys if you didn't know, but I've been skipping hip abduction machine for the past 2 weeks. I don't include last week because last week is the week where I've finally been able to do this exercise. But the past 2 weeks, I haven't been able to train to this exercise because since I've moved in recently and since we had a friend at home, it was like complicated to do my whole trainings because my trainings last super long. I believe I complained a little bit about this during my back day. I think it was day 6 or 7, I'm not sure. But anyway, I was just saying that my trainings were lasting too much time, like 3 hours, even 3 hours and 30 minutes, if you know what I mean, for leg day, which is too long. It's way too long, and it's not normal. But anyways, since my trainings last a really long time, I haven't been able to train pretty well for this exercise. So when I stop an exercise, not for that long, but just for a few weeks, I have this impression that when I redo it, my perfs are increased. That's crazy, actually. Same for hip thrust, because recently I explained this last Thursday for my previous leg day, but I had some hip thrusts and I stopped it for almost 2 weeks. I haven't been able to train it, and when I redo it, I've been able to do an insane PR. I mean, it's insane for me, but maybe it's not like insane for you, but I've been able to lift like 170 kilograms, and I struggled a lot before. Okay, so now for today's breakfast, I had my usual pancake. Now, if you watch this video, you are used to see me cooking this pancake. I mean, it's super healthy. It's pretty fast to do if you don't have the time in the morning. If you see me looking at someone and smiling and speaking, I'm just talking to my roommate. But anyways, and yes, I mean, it's not super pricey. Like you just need hot flakes, banana, and eggs. That's the main ingredients, and that's pretty much it. And if you wanna add a topping, you can add whatever you want. I prefer personally peanut butter. For my macros, this is what I prefer, but you can add anything on top of it. Like, it's really up to you guys. And I also add chocolate chips because it's just that time food lovers, and I love chocolate, and I think it adds an extra taste of chocolate. And from what I tasted, I prefer it with the chocolate chips. What I do is actually 70% cocoa chocolate that I will just break in a few pieces to create the chocolate chips. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, super easy, not really pricey, and super fast to do. And super healthy. Like even my friends are trying this breakfast. I have one of my friends who asked me actually the recipe because she saw my story. And she's like a student, so she's on a budget, you know, she doesn't have like a lot of money to invest for breakfast. And that's something she really loves to, you know, replicate. So I think that's something we really should try. And once again, if you want the recipe of this, I believe I added it in one of my previous videos. So I will just put the link of the video in the description where you will just have to click on it and then you can access the recipe. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to let you guys with the final result of this breakfast. And voila, so this is what I ate earlier. It was super, super great. So this is the final look for today. Let me quickly show you. I'm gonna be able to see it better when I be at the gym suffering doing my squat. Okay, so today I've only filmed, I believe, 2 exercises, which isn't a lot, but I've explained you everything in the update coming after these videos of me at the gym. So basically, I started with the leg extension. As you can see, last time I haven't been able to film myself, so I really wanted to film it today for you guys. I see this exercise like an extra warm-up, if you know what I mean. Even if I lift super heavy, like I lifted 60 kilograms on this machine, and I've been able to do a little perf as well, so that's pretty good for me. And the last set, I believe, at the leg extension was a super set, where I did, I think, like 5 reps at 40 kilograms, where I do also have a rep, 5 reps where I do 2 seconds on top of the rep, still at 40 kilograms, and then 5 normal reps at 40 kilograms, 3 times. It was like super hard. So for this exercise now, the leg press, as you can see, I've explained just after this video why I've been able to lift so much heavy, because I believe the angle of this machine makes things easier, I think, because at my previous gym, I'm gonna show you how the leg press looked like before. So basically it looked like this. This was the usual leg press I've been using like since ever actually, and now this new leg press looks like this, like the one you are seeing me training on this video. And you can see there is a slight difference, you know, like the angle is not the same. I'm pretty sure the angle is not the same. Like my feet are, I have the feeling that my feet are a little bit higher than usual, which is making me like lifting this weight really easier, so I can lift much more weight than usual. Or I don't know, maybe today I was like super, I don't know, super energetic and like, I don't know, a lot of stamina. And I've been able to do like insane PR, but I'm not sure because like I've literally been able to lift like 4 plates each side. So I really don't think it's like me, I mean just me, I'm not sure it's just me. I think it's this gym in general, there's something with the machines and maybe the weight and these kind of things, which makes things much easier to do. Plus, this machine is a techno gym. The machine I showed you earlier is a Matrix. And I'm gonna be honest, Matrix machine are better than techno gym. Even if they might be like less technical, they might look less aesthetic and this kind of things, they're better to me. I tested both now and I can assure you Matrix are better. For many reasons, but I mean they do the job and that's all. Like they don't add an extra things that actually is useless. And so this Technogym machine, the Technogym leg press machine, I really don't like it. Like I mean I felt my quads obviously, but it wasn't like insane like the previous Matrix machine. But I've explained everything in the next video coming like in just a few seconds. So yeah. So hey, gym update. I couldn't film all the exercises today because I really wanted to stay focused, and I noticed something, guys. When I film myself, I'm not like super focused, if you know what I mean, when I'm lifting heavy weights. So for my squat and same for my Bulgarian split squat, I haven't been able to film it. Same for the glute kickback, because I mean there is absolutely no update regarding this exercise, so I mean I thought it wasn't like super relevant to film something for this one. And same for the hip abduction. Actually, there wasn't like much to film. I didn't even did good perf at this one, but I mean it was great. But since it was the last exercise, and since I did like good perfs at squat and good perf at Bulgarian split squat and at the leg press, like you're gonna see me for the leg press. I could film myself for the leg press because I just shocked myself for this one. I almost doubled the weight, like literally, because the machine is different. So I believe the weight feel the same. I mean, because a 20 kilogram weight is always the same, even if it doesn't look similar. It's like 20 on it, so it's 20 kilograms. It's the same weight. But because there is a but, the angle of the machine, I'm gonna try to show you how the machine look like here. And so basically it's a different angle, I think, and that's what's making it super easy actually to lift. I don't like this kind of machine because it's too easy, and when it's too easy I don't feel super well my quads, because I do my quads for this leg press exercise. But yeah, basically the angle is different, and it makes it super easier, I think. I believe it's that I'm gonna be honest with you, like I've been able to lift without counting the weight of the machine. So I'm only counting the plates, the 20 kilogram plates. I've been able to lift 160 kilograms, so 160 kilograms. I'm 5'2" and 58 kilograms, which is insane. To me it's insane, and it wasn't like super complicated, and I've been able to lift 8 reps for this one. So if I could do 8 reps, I think I could do like 200 kilograms 1 rep, literally. I mean, which makes actually this machine super easy to use, and I don't really like it, but it's the only leg press they have there. In the other Basic Fit, so the gym where I am currently subscribed, the leg press is the same as my previous one, but I've been kicked out from this one because of the staff guy. I had like a little fight with him. I mean, he was the one who was like super angry at me. Anyways, I've explained this story in a previous video. I believe it was like one of the first videos I've been like posting. If you want the story, I will list it in the description below. But anyways, so it's complicated for me to go back there. I have to make sure he's not around if I want to train there, which is complicated because like he works there. But yeah, because this leg press at this current gym where I'm going at is makes things like much more easier to lift weight with it, which is like, I feel like I'm cheating, you know what I mean? And I really don't like, I mean, yes, it's good for the ego, like you can say, oh yes, I can lift 160 kilograms on this leg press, yeah, lol. I mean, this leg press makes it super easy. It's like if, I don't know, like like if you know, you put the very last weight on the assisted pull-up machine, like you say, yeah, I'm putting like a lot of weight. But I mean, you know what I mean, like if you have already tested this machine, the more weight you put and the easier it gets. So yeah, I don't really like this machine because I mean, I feel like I'm cheating. I feel like I'm not like feeling super well my quads compared to the previous machine, the previous leg press I was using. But anyways, you're gonna see everything for the, or maybe you've already watched actually everything. I don't know where I'm going to put this update in the video because I'm currently editing it. But anyways, and yes, now let's speak about my good perfs. Like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't film them. I couldn't film the squat and the Bulgarian split squats because I wanted to really stay focused, guys. I couldn't like film myself there for them, but next time I believe I will, because I've already like felt this weight now on the Bulgarian split squat, because it was my very first time doing this weight today at this exercise. but I hope next time I can film myself and show you. So for the squats, another little issue. Last time, I don't know if you remember, I forgot my belt and my knee pads. This time, I got them. I didn't forget them, hopefully, but the setup of the squat rack. You can choose the correct size depending on your height. And unfortunately, I didn't set it up properly. It was just one little step above my height. And I didn't feel it at the beginning, but when I started to lift heavy, I felt it. And I was like already at 80 kilograms, and I was like, okay, I got lazy to change the setup of the barbell because the weight was already there. So yeah, I just finished it with this setup, but now I know the correct settings when I will squat on this new squat rack. So I believe if I didn't have this little issue, I might be able to do this PR at 85 kilograms. I don't know if you remember, I spoke about it earlier in this video. I said I wanted to do 85 today. I couldn't do it because of this little issue. I didn't want to take any risk because I've already got injured doing a squat. And squats, when you mature at gym, you start to understand that some exercises you have to take them really seriously. Squat and deadlift and bench are really important. I mean, they're good if you want to build muscle, but they're also extremely important to avoid to get injured and these kind of things. I know many people who got severe injuries for these exercises, including myself at the back for the squat and the deadlift. So now I'm being super careful when I bench. I always have a spotter, and when I squat, I am really careful, and I all have the safeties in the corners in case of if I fail. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to take any risk, even if maybe I could do one rep at 85, but it wasn't set up properly, so no risk at all. So I've only been able to stay at my current weight, which is 80 kilograms. And for the beginner split squat now, let's talk about this one quickly. So I don't know what happened today, because today I plan to do a PR at squat, not beginner split squat. But for some reason, when I started my beginner split squat warm-up, I put a little weight, then I will increase the weight until I reach my working weight. Well, basically, I was a little bit angry at my squat because I couldn't do a PR. So I thought to myself, let's try 80 kilograms for this beginner split squat, which is a way that I have already tried a few weeks ago. It was pretty okay. I think I've been able to do 6 reps or 4 reps at 80 kilograms. So I just wanted to try again, and I tried again, and I've been able to do 8 reps. So 6 reps and then 8 reps, 80 kilograms. And for the third set, I believe, I put 90. I was like, okay, let's increase the weight. Let's really increase the weight this time. And I think actually next time, if I'm able to lift 80 kilograms 8 times, I'm going to do 100. Because to me, when I train really heavy at Bulgarian split squat, this will actually help me to put heavier at squats, the normal squats with the barbell and this kind of things. So that's something I have noticed for myself. And since, it's with the Smith machine, it gets it's a little bit easier because it's a guided exercise, because it's a Smith machine. It's not like Bulgarian split squats without any Smith machine, like if I was doing a squat but only with one leg. I didn't reach this level yet. But yeah, I was super proud of myself. And for the hip abduction machine, since it's my last exercise, it has always been my last exercise for this training. I was tired because I did 2 PRs, 2 big PRs for the leg press and the Bulgarian split squat on the Smith machine. So I got a bit tired, so I did a little bit fewer reps than last week. But it's still okay. I mean, I've been able to still lift the same weight as usual, which is great. Even though I couldn't do the same number of reps, I did less reps, like I said. But when you are like super tired like I was, and still being able to lift what I lifted, so I put 50 kilograms for the hip abduction machine, which is like almost at the bottom of my machine. That's good. So thanks for watching, and if you wanna follow more for this journey, fitness journey, feel free to subscribe below. And yes, see you tomorrow for a push day.